So I've got to be honest with you. I debated whether or not I really felt like getting ready and doing a video report today, because after yesterday, went on the pain threshold scale, 1 to 10. I think I was around 14 or 15. Today, I'm only around 7 or 8, and I figured, oh, what the hell? I might as well do one, because to be honest with you, I have no one else to talk to. My wife is on a well-deserved vacation, a gambling vacation. I know how that's going to turn out. Let me tell you right now. Don't have to be a handicapper to forecast that final resolution when she gets back home on Sunday. But she left on Sunday. So my son's off at college. I'm all alone, other than, family members calling me and checking up to see how I'm doing. And listen, I'm to the point of my recovery. I can stand being alone, but it's different because it's nobody to talk to other than me and the grabber, and these one-sided conversations with you. That's about it. So I figured, what the hell? Might as well do a video report. I'm on a roll with the free picks anyway. The grabber, let me just tell you something here. I've extolled the virtues of the grabber in previous video reports. Everybody should have a grabber, just so you can sit here and have a video report and you go like this all day long. Grabber is a great thing, except for helping you put your shoes and your socks on. Because when you're in agony and you cannot bend over and you have to be like a contortionist in order just to get yourself in a position to somehow manage to get your shoes and socks, maybe to get them on. And of course, when you drop them and then you immediately use your favorite curse words and your profanity quotient is used up by like the 3rd day of the month. Well, the grabber is wonderful for picking them up again so you can go through that tedious procedure of trying once again, but it really doesn't help putting them on. But anyway, I figured I'd, like I said, do the video report because, again, this one-sided conversation is about the best I can do here. Yeah, I could call like Chris Jordan, chat with him. Yeah, right. That would be, I'd have to take some Percocet and Tramadol to get through that conversation. But he keeps on winning. My God, is he hot here on the site. Let's get to your complimentary plays here. College basketball, let's do them in reverse chronological order. I think UCLA and USC is an interesting game because we know what happened to the Bruins. They suffered their first home loss on Saturday against Arizona, and Arizona just ran them off the floor, 96-85, because UCLA played absolutely no defense in that contest. And you know that Steve Alford is not a happy man after that. Now, what is USC going to do? Well, under Andy Enfield, they're going to want to run the ball. I find that run the floor and play up tempo. Well, that's going to play right into UCLA's hands. But can UCLA get some stops here tonight? That's going to be the key. Now, revenge is certainly a motivating factor for the Bruins because the last year, USC beat them all 3 games. And I mean, they were decisive wins as well. Beat them by 14 at Pauley Pavilion, beat them at 19 points at home, and then in the Pac-12 tournament, beat them by 24 points. And that 24-point blowout was the biggest margin in 71 years in this series. Now, if they beat them for the 4th time tonight, I think that's going to be the first time that's happened since the early 70s. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. The question is, can UCLA cover this big margin, which has gone up? Because early this morning was 6, now it's 7 points. Well, I find it interesting that the last time UCLA lost, which was at Eugene, to Oregon back on December 28th on a buzzer beater, they then reeled off 6 straight wins before losing to Arizona on Saturday. Clearly, UCLA has the more talented team, and I think you have to throw out last year's results for obvious reasons, because with the influx of the talented freshmen, those being Lonzo Ball, the point guard, and of course TJ Leaf, the Bruins are a far more talented team than USC. I don't know who the hell is going to defend TJ Leaf in this game because Benny Boatwright, the forward that's still out for USC with a knee injury, he really would have been the guy that would be best suited to play Leaf. So I think UCLA has an advantage here. I got to think that UCLA is going to play a little better defense here as well. Arizona got 96 points. Arizona shot 50%, and Arizona out-rebounded the Bruins as well, 42-33. Now, a couple of technical trends that go against the Trojans. They're 1-7 in their last 8 games against the spread at home. They barely got by a bad Arizona State team, blowing a double-digit lead before holding on for the win on Saturday at home. They're 2-10 with their last 12 games against the spread, with 8 straight ATS losses. So I think UCLA is the way to go. High total in this game, sitting around 169. I think you could also look possibly at the over here. But again, since I think UCLA is going to come out and be recommitted here defensively, I wouldn't get trapped into playing this total. Wouldn't surprise me to see this game end up 80 to 72, somewhere in the 150s as well. So I'd stay away from the over, instead go ahead and lay the points with UCLA. The other team that I like tonight is Tulsa, as a 2 to 2.5 point favorite at East Carolina. The Pirates are playing without their leading scorer, starting guard B.J. Tyson, who's averaging about 12 points a game. He's out for a couple more weeks with a knee injury. They have lost 6 straight games. Meanwhile, Tulsa has reeled off 4 straight wins, a streak that started when they upset Memphis. They're coming off a 79-67 win at South Florida. They previously beat Tulane at home, Temple on the road, and again, that upset of Memphis. Meanwhile, East Carolina is coming off a 72-65 loss at Connecticut on Sunday, a very deceiving final score because they were down 20 points in the first half of that game. Tulsa, surprisingly, sitting tied at the top of the AAC with a 5-1 record. Frank Haith, didn't he used to coach at Missouri before? I think Frank Haith used to be at Missouri. Anyway, the key to Tulsa's success this year has been a deep rotation. They go 10 deep on the bench there. So I'm going to go with Tulsa. Of the 2 games, probably lean toward Tulsa a little more in that one. So Tulsa and UCLA are your 2 complimentary plays. I wish you well. All your discounts and coupons, etc., over on the homepage. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow when hopefully I'll be here on the video report and we do this one more time. Good luck, everybody.